guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing super well. So as you can see by the title, in today's video I'm doing my reading journal for 2024, and this will definitely take me into 2025 as well. I'm setting this up slightly late for the year, but I'm really not worried about that, as I'll be able to add in all the books I've read since the start of the year. I've noticed that my style and needs in terms of reading have changed so much since my last reading journal, so I've decided to make a new one that is way better suited to my reading needs. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I had so much fun making it. It was super chill and just so therapeutic, and there is absolutely no drawing in here, so I think that's one of the reasons why it was so relaxing to do. And it's just all stamps, washi tape and stickers. So I decided to use my notebook therapy bullet journal in the size B5, and this is such a beautiful olive colour with gold gilded edges, and I will be sure to link this in the description if you guys want to get it. So starting with my name right in the opening cover, I wanted this to be very simple so I could spend way more time on the actual working spreads, and I'm rarely going to be flicking back to this name spread. So I did some tea stained paper so that I could get this beautiful vintage old type of effect that I was going for, which I think looks pretty good, and I use this on every single spread in this setup. So in terms of the theme, it's kind of vintage and the colours are quite light with some olive tones because of the colour of the journal, and I added some mushrooms and white roses as well to kind of tie in more of the vintage theme, plus nature as well. And all of the pictures I got are from Pinterest, and I just printed them out on sticker paper to make it super easy for me to do this setup. And for the majority of my lettering and my quotes, I used my letter stamps from Amazon, and I think they just pulled the spreads together so nicely and easily, and I'll link these two if you guys want it. This is my Arch and Olive craft paper notepad. I use this to do my quotes for the spreads. I actually have a discount code that you guys can use for some money off. I'll put it on the screen right here, and I'll also leave my link in the description that you can shop through. I will do the best I can to link the products that I've used in this video, just in case you guys want to get anything that I've used. So moving on to my next spread, I've decided to do a book index. So I will number the pages and start from the first book that I've put in here, and then I'll add it to the index for like future reference. Also, this print right here with the white roses didn't actually make it onto the spread because I forgot that I had one with like a stack of books that I had actually planned to put here, so you'll see me change that out in a sec. But the other one made it into a later spread, which I'm so happy with. Next, I'm doing my reading goals and reading challenge on the right hand side. I added some boxes at the top which will be to read at least 3 of each of these genres, and then I'll add some other goals as and when I need to. So for the challenge, I got some of the challenge prompt ideas from Book Riot. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, and added some of my own. Basically, once I've completed the prompts in this challenge, then I will color them in or tick them off. Can't really figure out what I'm going to do yet, but most of the prompts are to read some genres of different books that I haven't read much of or haven't read at all, and I wanted to do something really fun and light-hearted, so I'm really looking forward to doing this challenge and some of the ones I've actually done already, so yeah. So for the reading challenge title, I clearly decided to give myself a really hard time because I ended up cutting out every single letter, but I do like how it turned out, so it was worth it in the end. So moving on, I've done a books read, which I will be adding the book covers to once I've read the books, and this is mainly for like aesthetic and creating some type of visual library of all the books that I've read while using this reading journal. I've only set up one here, but I've done 2 of these spreads, which adds up to like 64 books. In terms of how many books I expect to read this year, I haven't really set myself a specific goal, but you can definitely do that if you want to. I mean, most of the time I read books based on how I'm feeling, and I really like to take my time and annotate and digest what I've read so I can gain the most out of my reading. I'm also going to rate the books on this spread as well. So for my next spreads, it's a reading journal tracker. So every book I read, I will color in a square, and again, this is just for my own personal like fulfillment and for visuals as well. I really like how this one turned out, and I love the roses and the mushrooms and how the colors came together. And then I just used my stamps again to do the title and the numbers, which took a while as well, but I just loved doing this spread. I think it looks so pretty. Oh, and this is where I added that previous print that didn't make it into the other spread. Moving on to my 24 in 24, meaning that there are 24 books that I definitely want to read in 2024. I've read quite a few of these already and they have been amazing, so I think I picked like a really good lineup for this spread, or for this year. So here are all my book covers. I just printed these out on sticker paper and I got the images from Google and then I just resized them and then put them into pages. These next 2 spreads I've done book of the month, and next to that I have my TBR. These are relatively straightforward. One of my really close friends and I have decided to choose books for each month so that we can read them together, which is always really fun because she has an amazing taste in books as well, so I always get to broaden my love for different types of books that way. And my TBR is just going to be books that I actually own, and I own a lot of physical copies of books, so I think it would just be really nice to have all of them in one place so I can see them all together. I wanted my book of the month spread to be like different from the rest of the theme. I didn't go too far away from the theme, it's still quite light and airy, but I used some stickers from Notebook Therapy and they're just really cute, like moons and stars and constellations and stuff like that. I'm doing an around the world spread. I got this inspiration from Plant-Based Bride here on YouTube, and she basically has like a list of books on her website where you can find a book for each country, for each letter of the alphabet. I hope that makes sense. And I really love this idea because it will help me to broaden my knowledge and understanding of other cultures and other authors. Oh, and all the washi tape that I've used throughout this setup are from Stationery Pal. This map one I got from there quite a while ago, so I'm not sure if they'll still have it, but if they do, I'll be sure to link it. And finally, for my last spread, this is something that I know I'm gonna love using, and it's kind of like a mini book dictionary specifically for words and their definitions that are new to me, because I always come across words in books that I have no clue what they mean, and I've noticed that most of these words are scientific words, so I know this is going to be really full and I might need to do another one. So that is it for my reading journal setup. Here's the final flip through of all the spreads that I've created, and I hope you guys loved watching this video and were able to gain some inspiration for yours if you want to set one up. I thoroughly enjoyed doing this and I'm so excited to use it. I'm thinking about doing book videos in the future, but I will definitely do a flip through once I've completed this journal. I think that will be such a fun video to do. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you enjoy my content, and I shall see you guys in the next one.